Hi guys, my name is Hannah, and the specific therapeutic craft that I chose was how to play a song on the piano. So basically, my specific song that I chose to play was I Dreamed a Dream from the musical Les Mis, just an excerpt of that song. In order to learn how to play this song, I had to learn basic piano notes, which are A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. That's the different sounds that are on the piano keys. And I had to also learn how to read music notes. So I'll get into that more later. Another reason that I really wanted to do this occupation was because my mom has a big background in music. She has a degree in music, and she also has played at multiple things on the piano. So yeah, I've always found piano music beautiful, and I really wanted to learn how to do this occupation that's listed under play, classified under play, something that I thought would be fun and doesn't really affect my life in any major way, but it is a fun activity that I freely chose to do. So for objects needed in this activity, I needed a properly tuned piano, a piano bench, and a music book that would teach me how to play the specific notes. I also needed the sheet of music that had the song I selected, I Dreamed a Dream, music on it, to be able to play that. For space demands, I needed a well-lit space. I wouldn't have been able to see the piano keys or the music that I was reading if the space was not well lit. I also needed a piano bench again so I could properly position myself under the piano, and I needed a somewhat quiet space to practice in. That way I could hear and focus. For social and cultural demands, my family was a big contributor in my success in this activity. They were very kind to me throughout the whole process and gave me lots of encouraging words. Even though I felt like I was kind of annoying playing in their space, they were very encouraging. My mom is also, again, a big factor of why I did this activity. She was also very encouraging and very patient with me. And honestly, I feel like the piano in general is a somewhat spiritual, symbolic object for me because anytime I see it, I do nothing but think of my mom. So the specific steps within this activity include 1. Locate a piano and gently place the I Dreamed a Dream sheet music on top of the piano in an upright and clearly visible position. 2. Carefully sit in the middle of the piano bench, placing legs and feet under the piano, keyboard, and keeping an upright and straight posture. 3. Gently position right hand over the middle G piano key and left hand on the G that is an octave 8 keys below. So for this, I gently position my right hand on the G note or the G key on the piano, and then my left hand is 8 keys below on the G. So that's where I had to start my hands out to start this specific song. For step number 4, gracefully begin to play the music displayed on the sheet on top of the piano from beginning to end. And step 5, carefully close the piano's cover, pick up sheet music, and walk away from the piano. In regards to my performance patterns, this activity honestly became one of my routines because I have a very strict routine throughout the week, so I had to kind of incorporate this activity into my routine. So playing the piano for 2 hours every week was my routine. For client factors or the required body structures and functions, I definitely had to use my hands and my fingers the most in this activity. Those are the 2 body structures I utilized most. And in regards to body functions, I specifically used my memory as well as my voluntary movement. So I needed my memory to be able to memorize the order of the notes and what the notes were. And I also needed my voluntary movement to move my hands to actually play the song. In regards to performance skills, my 3 most important performance skills were positioning, pace, and sequence. I put positioning because I needed to make sure my body was in the appropriate position and distance from the piano throughout the process. Otherwise, it could have affected how I played if I wasn't very comfortable. I said that pace was important because the timing and how I play the song affects how the song sounds. And lastly, the sequence in which I play the piano keys were very important because if I were to play a certain sequence out of order in the song, it would not have sounded like the same song. So that's very important in this whole process. In regards to safety hazards, there weren't really any safety hazards. I just had to make sure to maintain a proper posture so that my back didn't hurt after I played. For grading, so I said to grade up in this activity, I would have added more to what my left hand was doing. I did have to move my left hand and right hand at the same time, playing different parts. My left hand really only moved one finger at a time, so if I wanted to grade it up, I would have added more to my left hand. And then grading down, just the opposite, I probably would have just played on my right hand to make it a little easier for me. So for therapeutic values and outcomes, the therapeutic outcome of this assignment was improved well-being. I felt that overall in learning how to play the piano, I honestly became more confident in myself. It was very satisfying learning how to play that craft and participate in it, and I think that I might incorporate this as a relaxing thing to do in my spare time. Thank you.